Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple months. I've been having some videos in the works that I'm probably still gonna finish, but it's gonna take me longer because of like little things that happened when I was filming. So the first video I tried to film was a cardigan video. I'm still gonna make it, but the one that I started with, the cardigan that I started with trying to make was a scrap yarn cardigan. And I was trying to alternate colors a lot, and so when it didn't come out fitting the way that I expected it to, and also my color scheme, I think I wanted to tweak it a little bit. I just decided to like put that on pause because it would have been a lot of work to frog that because it was so many different colors that I would have to separate, and it just got overwhelming. So I was like, I'll finish this later because I didn't even know, I didn't have a good direction of where I wanted to go with that. And I wanted to make this other cardigan as well, but I just put the cardigan video to the side because it's getting warmer anyway, so I'm not even gonna be wearing cardigans. So then I started on a sewing projects video, and that's still gonna come out too. When I started that video, I had my sewing machine on my desk, but then I started a new work from home job, and they sent me a PC setup, and I just had to kind of move my sewing machine because I needed that for work, that space for work. So now my sewing machine's on the floor, and I was still kind of working on those projects on the floor, but you know, it got to be a little bit harder for me to work on the floor because it's just less comfortable. And then my sewing needle broke, so I had to order more sewing needles, and they did just come today, but literally they gave me an empty pack of needles, so there was nothing in there, and I'm just like, why does Amazon do shit like that? Like, I don't get it. But yeah, that was a waste of time, so I had to return those today. But I started on a new video for today, and that is bleach painting on clothes. So I've done a couple bleach painting projects before. I did a black wife beater, and that one came out really cool. And I did another hoodie a while ago as well. But this video, I tried to do 3 hoodies. It turned out as being 2 because one of them was not taking the bleach right, so I just scrapped that one. And then the other 2, you'll see. But it's just gonna be kind of like a time-lapse video, so you can see a little bit of like what I did. At first I was using like toilet bowl cleaner bleach because I was like, this is a gel, so it might be easier to take. But on the hoodie I was working on, at least, it wasn't taking at all. And then when I tried to mix regular bleach with it, and it bubbled over. And it became a mess, but luckily it didn't get on the hoodies. I moved out of the way fast enough. But then I tried to use regular bleach by itself on top of the toilet bowl cleaner bleach, and for some reason that made the bleach like super reactive because it was so concentrated. So I used that on the first one. It was the gray one, and then yeah, then after that I just started using like the regular bleach, and I actually didn't know that the bleach that I had was like, it's called like a non-spill, so it's like a little bit like thicker, I guess, so it doesn't splatter as much like when you're like moving the paintbrush to the clothes. This is the bleach I use, low splash bleach. This was really good because you hear how it's like kind of like, I want to say sticky, but it's kind of like, it's a little thicker. It's not like regular bleach is just like water. This is like the texture of like laundry detergent, so it's pretty cool. I like this, but this kind of feels like the other sweater that I did with the moth. So this is kind of cute though. It has like wings on the back, and it has moths on the arms instead, like dragonflies and stuff. I thought that was really cute. Hold on, I'm just gonna get out here. This one is a praying mantis. Praying mantis they creep me out, but they also look fire, and I like it. And if I did a praying mantis, I would probably do some flowers in the background or something. That would be really cool. Or this one's kind of just a conglomerate. It looks cool, but I don't know if I could actually achieve this. There's a lot of detail, and it's a lot of work. I don't know if I want to do all that, but you know, it was an idea. And for the gray one, I think I want to do not this. This reminds me of those dandelions that you can blow and make a wish. I think I want to do that on the gray one. Try to make those dandelions, and I think it will translate really well with the bleach medium type thing, because sometimes the pictures can be blurry, but I think it would look cool with this. So yeah. Oh, also this is an idea. It's a tattoo, but I think that would look cool on a hoodie as well. And then yeah, so those are my 3 ideas, or those are some of my ideas. I'm pretty indecisive, but I'm about to decide which one I'm gonna actually do. But you know, I figure I show you my ideas like we're doing Project Runway, and then you just see how it comes out in the time lapse. I don't know how good the mic is on my MacBook, but we're gonna try it out on a voiceover. Right here is when I was trying to use the toilet bowl cleaner, and it was really, you can see it was not doing nothing. It was getting the hoodie wet, and that's about it. So I thought it wasn't doing anything, but it did kind of let me create a outline to start out with. So when I did apply the like regular non-toilet bowl cleaner bleach, all I had to do was outline it, and it took a lot faster than it normally does, because normally it takes a few seconds for the bleach to take and for you to actually see what you're doing. But since I had that already laid out, like as you can see, it like took immediately and it just went straight to white, which is not normal. You'll see it later when I do the other hoodies or like other parts of the hoodie. It takes a few minutes for the bleach to actually turn that color, and honestly a few layers too. So at this point I was trying to create my little wishes, and this is where you can see like the bleach doesn't take automatically. It takes a few seconds for it to, well, seconds on a time lapse, a few minutes for it to actually show up, and a few layers for it to really be showing like fully bright white colors. This was the part where I feel like after I added these first few wishes I should have stopped, because I think it looked nicer then. I liked how the praying mantis looked too. I tried to add more details to the praying mantis later, and it just kind of made it a little bit blurrier. Well, I think I just tried to make the crown thing more halo-ish, because the reference photo that I was using wasn't the one that I showed in the beginning. It was a different one, and the praying mantis had a halo, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute because it's praying and it has a halo, whatever. I just added it last minute. But yeah, around this point is where I think I should have stopped. But later I tried to add on some background stuff, and that's where I think it got too busy for me. So at this point I switched to the front, and I just added a couple wishes just to preserve that original wish idea, and I'm glad I did, because that's honestly my favorite part of the hoodie as of right now. I kept it more simple, and I wish I would have did something more like this on the back, because it came out really well with the gray, and it actually came out kind of pinkish with the bleach on the gray, so I thought that was cool too. This is the green one, my favorite. Ended up going with that tattoo idea, as you can see, and translated really well to the hoodie, so I'm glad. Right here I spilled some bleach on the side, as you can see a little bit. It started getting there, but I played around with putting that sun right there, ended up saying no, I'm gonna put it on the front because it looked weird in that spot, but it looked way better on the front. I'm glad I did that. Ended up adding more bleach stains to balance out that little accidental one that I did, so you'll see that shortly, but that's pretty much my process for the green one. these are the results. One of them I kind of like, but I think I did too much on the back. So I want to show that one first since it's like the least cute. But as you can see, the front of it, cute, right? The front of it is cute. I'll show you. So I know I showed the that I had the idea for the wishes. So I used that on the front, and I really feel like I should have just did wishes all on this one, like just wishes. But I tried to incorporate the praying mantis with the wishes, which I think would have been fine. I think where I messed up was trying to put background like wishes, but not like adding details and just having them like, I try to do like a full thing, and I should have just kept it simple because that looks better on clothes. But I think I got too ambitious, so this is what the back looks like. It's not bad, but it's just like, it's a little too busy, you know? And I feel like you're not even gonna be able to tell that stuff when I'm just like this. I don't know. You guys tell me if you like it more. Maybe I'll like sell it or give it away or something. But yeah, I still like this hoodie though because it's like really comfortable and zip up. So I might, if I really hate this, like if I keep wearing it and I hate it, I don't know, I might just die over it. But this second one came out really good. I really like how this one came out. So for this one, the front, I didn't even show this in the inspo, but I put this like sun spiral that I've been seeing on Pinterest a lot. I've been seeing it on people's nails and stuff. But I like the symbol of it. And then I put like some bleach splatters to like round it out. I use different concentrations, so like sometimes I water down the bleach, and I did that on another one too, but like these yellow stains are kind of like the bleach where it's a little watered down, and then the ones that look more white are kind of like straight bleach, so it has a little bit of like a tie-dye effect. And I came up with that bleach splatter idea because a happy accident. So I accidentally spilled some bleach on this side when I was doing the design on the back. And then I was like, well, this kind of like rounds out the design and makes it look more like full. Even though I feel like it would have looked fine even if I didn't do it. I don't know, I like it. So the back, I did that design that was like a tattoo that I like. So that came out really nice and it translated really well to the hoodie. And then there was another splatter that I did, like, not by accident, but I'll take it off so I can show it better. Not by accident, but it almost went into the design, so I got scared. And I thought it was gonna, this one right here, I thought it was gonna mess up the swirl, but luckily I was able to just take it to the sink really fast and rinse it off. Just this part, because I wanted to keep this. But it's still there lightly, but it didn't mess up the design. Because it was like the lighter concentration, as you can see, it was like yellow, so it was like only a small percentage of bleach, so that made the percentage even smaller, so it didn't mess up the swirl, which was really cool. And I think it kind of adds something now because it looks like it's bleeding into it but not messing it up, so that's cool. But yeah, this one came out really good. Love this. I've already been wearing it, so that's why you know I did a good job. But yeah, this was my bleach painting video. I think the next video I'm gonna try to do is the sewing video. I'm gonna try to still do that because, well, you'll see what I'm gonna make in that video, but I think it's like kind of more on theme with spring and summer and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to make more videos for you guys. Don't think that I'm giving up if it's a couple months later, because I'm still getting used to like doing the YouTube stuff and trying to be consistent and trying to not only come up with ideas for videos, but making sure they're like things that I can put out quickly, because it not only takes time for me to film them, it takes time for my editor, which is my little brother, but my editor to edit them, so that's also more time. But I'm not really putting constraints on myself for like when I want to put out videos. I'm really just trying to do as consistently as I can, as long as I'm working on them. But yeah, it's just been a lot going on the past couple months, so I apologize for that, but we're gonna do better. We're gonna do better. It's just gonna take some time. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for continuing to support me, and thank you for all the support on the last video. Like the last video, I got so many nice comments and like way more views than I thought and way more likes than I thought, so that was like really motivating for me, so I appreciate that.